Hello, croeso. Welcome to my first ever Welsh learning diary. So, as you can see from the title of my YouTube channel, I teach English as a foreign language, and I have been teaching for about 10 years. But dwi wedi bod yn dysgu Cymraeg am 3 mis. I've been learning Welsh for about a month, and it's the first time that I've learned a new language since I started Spanish in 2007. So now I really am back in the shoes of my learners and understanding how it feels to be at the beginning again. So today I wanted to tell you about what I've been doing as an absolute beginner to start the learning process. So as an English teacher, I have all of the tricks and tips for my students of what they should do outside of the classroom to really come on in their English. And now it's my turn to put into practice what I preach. So the very first step of what I needed to do was get a new phone. Lovely new phone which has storage and is able to download apps, because apps in this day and age are so important and such a great resource if you're learning a new language. My old phone didn't have enough storage, was very, very old, so a new one was needed. The first app that I downloaded was Duolingo. I found Duolingo really quite addictive, and it's been great for recognising words, so reading and associating the way it's written to how it sounds, and also writing as well. But at the moment I'm able to get through the lessons easily, but I'm not able to remember afterwards what I've learned. The second app that I downloaded was this great podcast called Say Something in Welsh. Now, they have a very unique learning style, and it's all about listening and repeating. So I'm able to repeat again quite long sentences, but afterwards they're still not quite there. A dictionary, the third important thing you should get yourself. I've got this lovely little dictionary, a physical one as well as an app, but there's something really useful I find about being able to flick through and look up a word. A notebook. I have a little pocket notebook that when I'm out and about, I'm able to write down things that I want to know how to say in Welsh, or Welsh words that I hear but I don't know what they mean, so I can look it up later. And I also have a big notebook for when I'm doing some exercises. Something else that I think is essential for your language learning is to meet up with people who speak your target language. So I've found a Welsh language speaking group, kind of a study group, but also just a meet-up group for people who want to practice their Welsh. And I'm the only absolute beginner there. Everyone else is really advanced, so I don't understand hardly anything that's said. Today I understood when they were speaking about numbers. There are some words that are quite similar to English, like skirt. But I find listening and interacting with people who speak that language even at this basic level, it can really help tune your ear into the rhythm, the intonation and the pronunciation of your target language, as well as the stress, which words are stressed, which part of the sentence is stressed, how do questions sound. And following on from that, another app that I downloaded was the BBC Cymru, the BBC Wales. I think the equivalent to BBC Wales, that station would be BBC Radio 4. That's the equivalent for English. They don't really play much music at all, but they speak about different topics, and it's good for all levels of English, being able to stretch your vocabulary, tune in to different kinds of accents. So I've now begun, and all I want to do is study Welsh all day long. But it's not the only new thing that I'm doing at the moment. I've just started teaching online after teaching for 10 years in the classroom with big groups and businesses, with little ones. I've moved online, and so that's new. I've just moved to Cardiff, Wales, so not only a new city but a new country as well. So I've got 3 big important new things happening at the moment, and it can be quite daunting, learning a new language or starting something new, but I just need to remember that you just keep having to chip away, and persistence is key. So I'm just carrying on with everything little by little, and hopefully this time next month I'll be able to speak a lot more Welsh. So in my next Welsh learning diary, I hope to cover my pronunciation nightmares with Welsh, because they have some sounds that are quite tricky for us English speakers, but they might not be so tricky for you if you have some harsher sounds in your language. So until next time, hwyl!